Hello and happy holidays. My name is Carmen. I'm a Twitch VTuber and I'm also a book lover. I read horror, dark fiction, and mystery. As always, I'm open to suggestions, so please post your recommendations in the comments. It is the first week in December. It's cold, there's snow on the ground. It is the perfect time to start my season of winter chills. I purchased a TBR cart for the books I plan to read this month. Hopefully, I can get a photo or a video posted of that for you. I have filled it with plenty of Christmas and winter horror, folk horror, cozy Christmas reads, and a few advanced reader copies from publishers. So, good mix of books for the holiday season. Unfortunately, this week started with me having a cold. On the positive side, while I was resting, I was able to finish two books, which I want to talk about today. The first book I finished was The Body in the Roundabout by Faith Eckersall. This book was provided to me as an advanced reader copy from NetGalley and Bonnier Books UK for review. This book was released on November 18th, so it's fairly new. In this book, Harry Hedges was convicted of a crime which caused him to lose a successful journalism career in London. He starts a job at a struggling newspaper in Dorset, UK, with the hopes that turning around this paper will get him his job back in London. What he finds at his new job is it's really an outdated publication. They don't have any social media presence. There's two lazy coworkers. I put lazy in quotes, and a flea bitten dog. Soon after arriving, a body is found in the town's roundabout. Harry hopes that breaking this story open will be just what he needs to get his life back on track. I like the character arc in this book. Harry starts working in the town. He learns more about the residents, their struggles. He starts seeing that they are more than one dimensional characters, starts seeing their complexities, their problems, their struggles. He begins to start focusing less on himself and what will only help his own career and starts looking at what he can do to help the community, to help the town, to help his coworkers, to help the residents. I really like that character arc. The downside of the book is that I don't think it focuses enough on the original mystery of the body in the roundabout. It kind of goes off track and does a secondary mystery, and it does focus a lot on his character as well as the other characters in the community, but I wanted more about this mystery about the roundabout, and it kind of was like a side note almost. Overall, this is a good lighthearted story about a town and its residents, and it's very funny and very, I want to say, slapstick, and he just keeps getting himself in some crazy situations and things go wrong. So it was a really good lighthearted mystery story. I would recommend this to fans of those cozy British mysteries. It was okay for me because I wanted more of the mystery of the roundabout, so I did give it 3 stars. Again, thank you to Bonnier Books and NetGalley for providing me with this book. The next book I want to focus on is Victorian Gothic by Virginia Feito. This is completely different from the previous book. First, I need to give you all the trigger warnings. This has very graphic violence and gore. There is infant and child death and infant child murder, animal death, discussion of sexual acts, misogyny, mental illness. This story takes place in a Victorian country manor and it starts about 3 months prior to Christmas. Winifred is a governess that starts working for the Pounds family at Ensor House, which is a country estate, looking after their 2 children, a boy and a girl. You get a sense of the misogyny with the Pounds children. The son is the golden child. He can do no wrong. The daughter is pretty much ignored throughout the story. You soon learn about Winifred and her questionable resume. She has worked in other houses before, and there's some mention of possibly things having gone wrong at those other houses. In the months leading up to Christmas, you see Winifred is kind of setting up accidents to happen, and she does so, it doesn't always go right. It's very clumsy in a lot of what she does, and a lot of things she does also are not well planned or spur of the moment. And you also see her ramping up for something happening at Christmas. So as you go along, you start seeing the preparations coming for Christmas and for um, guests to arrive, and you know there's something in the air, something's going to happen. When it does go wrong, it goes very wrong. This is not a cheerful Christmas tale. The main character, Winifred, was absolutely bonkers. You do get snippets into her childhood about her mentally ill mother, about abuses from her mother and from her foster parent situation, abuses from her employer, the Poundses. Mrs. Pounds is very jealous of Winifred because she is getting attention from Mr. Pounds. So there is abuse there as well. This absolutely does not excuse Winifred's atrocious behavior, but it does provide some background into mentally what might be going wrong with Winifred. This book was written in the style of Victorian Gothic. The typeset, the illustrations in this book are done in this style that you would have seen in some of those Penguin classics or some of the older Victorian Gothic books. It's a very short book. My copy was from the library, so it did have 195 pages. It packs a lot into those pages. It ramps up very quickly. If you like a very messed up female character, a very quick, concise book, this is the book for you. It was absolutely for me. I love this type of book. I gave it 5 stars. Well, I appreciate you watching. As we get into the holiday season, I'll be reading more of these winter chill books, but I'll also be mixing in some of the cozy Christmas mystery as well. So a nice little balance there. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel to be notified of the latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.